There's a version of you that is exhausted, not from hard work, not from discipline, but from constantly trying to be understood, explaining your decisions, justifying your boundaries, defending your growth. And the truth is, the moment you stop needing validation is the moment your power returns. Because the strongest person in the room is not the loudest. It's the one who doesn't need approval to move. Most people don't realize this. Validation is like a drug. Every compliment gives you a small emotional reward. Every like, every approval, every agreement. And slowly, without noticing, you begin to perform instead of live. You start dressing for reactions, speaking for applause, posting for approval, deciding based on perception. You don't build your life, you manage your image. And that is exhausting. Because when your identity depends on other people's reactions, your peace depends on their mood. Let's be honest, the need for validation doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. We are wired for belonging. We want to be accepted. We want to be seen. But there's a difference between healthy connection and emotional dependence. Healthy connection says, I appreciate support. Dependence says, I cannot move unless they approve. And that's where growth stops. Because every major upgrade in your life will first be misunderstood. The moment you raise your standards, protect your time, say no more often, focus on discipline, some people will say, you've changed. And they're right, you did. But here's what most people don't understand. When you stop shrinking for others, it makes them uncomfortable. Not because you're wrong, but because your growth highlights their stagnation. So they question you, they doubt you, they criticize you. And if you still need validation, you'll retreat. You'll soften your boundaries. You'll explain yourself again. You'll make yourself smaller. But the upgraded version of you doesn't argue. He adjusts and continues. There's something powerful about not explaining yourself. Not out of arrogance, but out of certainty. When you are clear internally, you don't need external approval. You don't need everyone to understand your path. You don't need applause to keep building. You move quietly. You improve privately. You let results speak. And here's the irony. The less you seek validation, the more respect you gain. Because confidence without noise is rare. When you stop needing validation, you make decisions faster. You sleep better. You stop overthinking conversations. You stop replaying situations in your head. You stop trying to win arguments that don't matter. You become emotionally lighter. You realize not everyone needs to understand you. Not everyone needs to agree. Not everyone needs to clap. Your life is not a performance. It's a mission. This is not about becoming cold. It's about becoming internally secure. There's a difference. Cold says, I don't care about anyone. Secure says, I care, but I don't depend. When you build internal validation, you measure yourself by discipline, integrity, consistency, progress, not opinions. That's when your confidence stabilizes. Not emotional highs, not emotional crashes. Stable, grounded, unshakable. Here's how you start becoming the man who doesn't need validation. Stop over-explaining simple decisions. Say no without adding paragraphs. Reduce unnecessary posting for attention. Let people misunderstand you without correcting them. Build something privately. The goal isn't isolation. The goal is independence. When your self-worth comes from effort and growth, not applause, you become dangerous in the best way. Focused, calm, relentless. The day you stop explaining yourself is the day your life becomes quieter, but stronger. Because now your actions are aligned with your identity, not your audience. And here's the truth. You will never reach your highest level if you still need permission to grow. So build silently, move intentionally, approve yourself, and let the world adjust. If this message resonated with you, don't just agree with it, apply it. And if you're serious about upgrading your identity, subscribe, because this channel is about discipline, clarity, and building a life that doesn't depend on applause. See you in the next one.